water that turned the friggin' frogs gay.
Boxing the bleeding head off him, kicking the bleeding leg off him.
Don't come knocking on my door with your Fauci ouchie.
Amazing!
Bye-bye.
If you're depressed, you're a defeated lobster. Like you're like this. I'm small. I'm not. You know, things are dangerous. I don't want to fight.
I do.
The stublord.
Streaming live and direct from it's your boy Nicky Nine Fingers. We're gonna get right into it here. Yeah, I'm gonna react to funny stuff. That's the show. Anyway, sponsored by I don't have any sponsors. This is a failed channel, so I just do this for me.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, stublord.
Anyway, back at it. We're gonna watch this guy. I'm trying to learn how to be a health guru, so gonna learn from one of the best.
Are you depressed?
Yes.
Do you find that you become depressed sometimes? Do you find that you're depressing your energy? Do you find that everything
What? Whoa, wordplay.
that you know you are on the inside, sexual and sexy and hungry and happy and angry and sad? All those things don't count, they don't matter. You've got to put them away so you depress them.
Dude, what is the noise in the back? Bro,
I told you.
look at the hairline. What's going on here? I've had this haircut before. And demeanor, so.
Before that, you've got to express. That's the only way to break the depression pattern, because I get depressed and.
So, what is he on though? A little. What's happening?
In fact, I've been depressed for the past several days. I've been teaching workshops. I've been building.
It was one of the barbed wire, but he got it covered up
Businesses and watching
with some other crazy
children and doing all the shit that I have to do and never letting out.
He should not be around children's. Gonna put it out there.
All the sexual
Put it right out there.
synergy and hunger and anger and frustration and yelling and eating and breathing.
Bruh, he's sick of breathing. That's crazy. Alright. See, I want to work out, but you can go down a dark path.
That's in me. Ah!
Oh my god. Alright, dude. I'm sold. I got a 6-pack by jiggling and yelling. Pretty sold on that. He's giving me some energy. Giving me that freedom energy, bruh. Oh man. And a little bit of this.
Give us our freedom, Joe Biden!
I don't want to fuck my wife because I'm sucking the sexual energy in.
Bro. I wonder, this is from 2014, so I wonder what wife he's on now. Did she
Don't want to
stay with him?
train. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to fucking do anything because it's become a neurotic holding pattern. Because depression is a holding pattern. You're holding.
Should I be laughing at this? Is this like... Do we have some mental health issues going on? Or what's going on here?
Holding yourself depressed. I'm holding it in. I'm holding in the energy. You've got to express. I told you this before, but you've got to express. That's how you get out of depression.
Why? Why is his chest so red? Was he training in the back with CM Punk doing the slap thing on the chest? Duh. Duh. What's happening, you know?
It begins with the breath. You gotta breathe. Breathing brings energy into the body, brings vitality, vibration back into a dead fucking body. Because your body's not doing anything, because your brain's doing it all. You're all trapped in your goddamn head, and you gotta wake the body back up. Wake the body back up. And you do it by expanding the chest open.
Oh, I get it. snap. Awesome. Alright, that's how they made Breath of the Wild on Nintendo Switch. Had to open that lung up, dude. The super arch. Alright, I'm feeling it. Let's go.
Breathe erratically, open the chest. This is where your heart is. This is where you love. Animals close their hearts, they hold down. Animals, as human beings, we open up the heart. We open it up and we stand up and you can see it, it's soft. It's supposed to be soft, but we make it hard. We make the belly hard.
Same.
But you've got to soften it so that your heart can open up, so that your sex can open up, so that your expression can open up.
Bro, what are you on? What? I don't understand this.
So you've got to breathe. Big breathing, big body breathing into your balls.
Let's go. Adding that to the sound drop. Big body breathing into your balls.
I don't have any sauce!
Alright. Yeah, well, I tried this and my balls dropped. Sorry.
Men who are liberals abate us.
Shake your balls. To get the breath down lower, shake your balls. Feel your balls shaking. Feel your balls shaking. Feel your legs shaking. Feel your belly shaking. Breathe and shake. Breathe and vibrate. Breathe and vibrate. Breathe and vibrate. That word vibrate. That vibrate. Vibrant! They like to say fucking vibrant. They like to say vibrant.
Who? Who gave you the crack? That was good cardio, for sure. Keep it going.
On TV, they like to say vibrant in commercials where they sell you pills. But the people in the commercials don't vibrate. They're stiff. They're stuck. They're neurotic. Kick.
What the Okay, can someone check on this guy? Can we check his, like, shed for bodies?
Kick. Neurotic holding patterns. But you're gonna let go because they're gonna shake all the shit out. Just shake the motherfucker out. Shake it out. Stop being so damn respectable. Stop being so good. Stop being so right. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Okay. Alright, we'll go a little bit more.
Go in your room like me. Go where there's no one else and shake your shit. Shake your shit, shake your balls, breathe. And then ground. Deeper sound.
All right. I wasn't expecting that.
Sounds go deeper into your body. The deeper the sound, the closer to your balls it is. The higher your sound, the higher it is in your throat, the more of a whiny son of a bitch you are.
Horror.
Oh yeah, dude.
Ever heard of a line?
Hey, have you ever been dragged to the sidewalk and beat until you pissed blood?
Incredible.
Bring the shit low. You know you're castrated.
All right.
When your voice is too high. Practice deep sounds. Breathe, vibrate.
Dude. Where is he at? Why are there like desks? Like school desks? Call the cops. If I heard these noises, I'd be like, no. I'd be like, you can't do that here, sir. Alright. Would you have guessed? Oh, we'll go a little bit.
And practice deep sounds. You don't have to choose to hold the depression. Let go of it and express. It's all good. You're allowed to do it. You don't have to be a good boy all the time. Ha! There are tears inside. There's laughter inside. It's all inside. It's all in your belly. Stop.
Okay. He just coughed COVID at me. 100%. Okay. Would you have guessed that this guy is a... What would you think he's doing nowadays? Just take a wild guess. Oh, if you thought he was a crazy Trump person, oh, you'd be correct. Here you go.
So recently I've come to the conclusion that a big part of the reason why effeminate men and feminist women hate Donald Trump is because Donald Trump is your daddy. In a world...
So, look at this. The years have got to him. Look at this. I wonder where what's the hair looking like under there? I like the sword. I need one of those back there to get more male energy, you know? And I like the brass knuckles in the American flag. That's oh wow, masterpiece. Wow.
Where fathers are weak or absent, people generally don't know how to respond to authority, respond to alpha male behavior, respond to a strong father. A father who does what he says and says what he does. A father who doesn't care if you like him, he's gonna do the right thing. Donald Trump represents that father that we never had. Now, it's no wonder because we live in a world where the father has been removed from the home. Leftist policies created a situation where there's bonuses
Men who are liberals are betas.
The father out of the home. And he's either not in the home or once again leftist policy created a situation where fathers are in prison. Or following the media and doing what they're told by being beta blue pill bitches. Just like a Homer Simpson.
What? Don't bring my boy Homer into this. What did he do? A Homer Simpson.
Right? So if you have aversion to the alpha male authority status of a man like Donald Trump, and it doesn't have to be him, it could be your boss at work. For me, it was my own daddy. I didn't recognize growing up in this blue pill beta world where I was taught mostly by women. I didn't recognize how powerful it was to have a father that was strict, was disciplined, who made me do things I didn't want to do and didn't argue or pander or negotiate with me as a younger fool. Now, there are a lot of people out here who are much older than I was when I was 14 being rebellious against my father. The point is that when you have no father or you have a weak father, you don't know how to relate to the father. Another part of the problem that we have here is that religion has been taken out of our communist, feminist, atheist freaking world. So
Communism is when no religion.
when there's no father in the home and there's no father above, when you see a father, sense a father, hear the thundering voice of a strong alpha male father, you just don't know how to react. What they do typically is behave like a woman. Men who...
Oh, I love it.
We want our freedom for the world.
Reject authority, hate strong men. Now, I spoke about in a previous video that women resent weak men, and at their core, they really do. So a real feminine woman, a woman who's in her femininity, will recognize the contrast, the beauty, the power of linking up with a strong man. But a woman who baits after beta blue pill bitches are the type of woman that wants to push you around, slap you around, tell you what to do until she don't need you no more. So men, if you want
Men going their own way.
to be a strong man, an authority, an alpha male man, look at alpha male authorities with reverence, awe. Recognize the ability to be hated by that man, but still do the right thing. And women, if you hate an authority, you hate alpha males, you hate Donald Trump, recognize that you are not in your feminine. You are trying to compete with what's masculine. And when there's no contrast, there's no polar.
Horror.
Alright. That's great. Super masculine Trump. What? What? Anyway, now we're gonna watch this.
Somebody take them away.
The media, you saw what happened here. The left shut us down.
The left shut us down. So much for the tolerant left.
Are you a pedophile? Are you a pedophile? Are you a pedophile? Are you a pedophile? Are you a pedophile, Congressman Gates? Are you a pedophile? Congressman, are you a pedophile? Are you a pedophile, Congressman Gates?
The correct answer, if you're not, would just to be like, no. But I suppose if you are, you just run.
Are you sure?
Are you a pedophile? Are you a pedophile? Are you a pedophile?
The big ass camera. Something the mainstream media won't do. Chase him down. Alright, now we're gonna get into the full proof. Here is my case for and
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
we have all the proof. We have all the proof, liberals. Alright, so it's Mike Lindell presents absolutely 9-0. He stays winning. Wow.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mike Lindell, and as you all know, on January 9th, I received evidence of a cyber attack orchestrated by China on our 2020 election.
Can't wait.
I took that one piece of evidence and I just went all in. This was something different nobody had seen. This was something that came through the machines, the Dominion machines, the Smartmatic and other machines. This was a cyber attack. I didn't know anything about cyber attacks. And boy, I had to learn real fast. And
awesome. I love the visuals. Secret info access 74%.
I hired experts to validate this. These guys are white hat hackers that work for the government. But what I'm going to show you tonight is you're going to all know now why I have been 100% sure that when this gets before the Supreme Court, it's going to be 9-0. 9-0 to pull this election down, and that this was 100% an attack by China on our country through these machines. And with us right now is one of my
9-0, dude. Pull it down.
My cybersecurity experts. These guys are the best. And this guy has over 20 years of experience working in both the private sector and with government law enforcement.
Yeah, hell yeah. When you're hacking
on our country through these machines.
Experience.
And with us right now is one of my cybersecurity experts. This gets before the Supreme Court, it's going to be 9-0. 9-0 to pull this election down, and that this was 100% an attack by China on our country through these machines. And with us right now is one of my cybersecurity experts. These guys are the best. And this guy has over 20 years of experience working in both the private sector and with government law enforcement and intelligence agencies. He has many information and cybersecurity certifications that specialize
many information.
In advanced adversary detection, mitigation, and elimination. And here he is now. Hello.
Hello, Mike. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for all the work you've done for our country, and thanks for all the work you've done for myself. And I know I put yourself and many others through a couple months worth of work now just to get everything validated for our country, to show that this evidence is real. So what I'm going to go through, everybody, I'm going to start from let's start from January 9th. The stuff that these guys brought to me, these guys.
Well, we got packets. We got the packages. Big packages of packets.
Were there the night of the election, and it was like taking a movie. I compared it to like taking a movie, and they have all this information, millions of lines of data Why don't we show that right now? Can you go ahead and say what we're watching here?
Yeah, that's essentially the raw encrypted data. And I mean,
Hey, Joe.
Horror.
You leave us the hell alone!
Oh my God.
Your Biden's covering up this election. He's stealing it.
that would run for the next couple of days. You know, that's the amount of data that we're dealing with here.
So what this contains here
What
is
the
what? What are
fuck?
these? Is this cyber forensics? What are we looking at? What are these called? I know you had told me before they're called like PCAPs or something.
Yeah,
PCAPs.
so PCAP is just an acronym for packet capture. So it's essentially a moment in time that is captured, and that the transmission of those packets, any information that travels between point A and point B, is essentially a packet. And so those packets moving back and forth during the election were captured, but you need to actually record it. And so that's where we're very blessed and fortunate to have, you know, some of these guys that actually recorded the information as it happened.
You heard it here, people. You heard it here, everyone. We have, what a blessing it is that
This guy's scamming him so hard. Like, why is his face blurred? 'Cause Hillary Clinton's coming.
we have the evidence. This is what I've been telling everybody for months now, since January 9th. These are the actual evidence that was collected the night of the election and a couple days following. Now, I can't read these, and neither can anyone else that's probably watching, unless you're an expert like you guys are.
One more piece to that is you can't go back in time and fake a PCAP. Essentially, you have to capture that packet in real time. So you need to record it. You don't go backwards and, you know, recreate this whole, you know, chain of events. It happens and you record it.
Horror.
Right. So, okay, that's a great point. So what he's saying there, everyone, is you can't go back in time and say, okay, I'm going to make these up. And also, you can't go back and change anything, right?
Man, I wish I would have thought of this. He probably got paid so much money, and all he did was post some
here, people. You heard it here,
scrolling
everyone.
numbers.
There,
and he's like,
everyone.
we got the PCAPs.
We're experts.
I'm an expert.
To
That's why
unencrypt
they
and
have to
pull
blur
the
my
data
head.
out to identify exactly what happened during that period of time.
Okay, so now, when you in all your work in 20 years, then do you work with these PCAPs a lot, or do most cyber experts? That's what you work with all the time?
Yeah, a lot of the time we do, because you know, well, if there is a active cyber attack, you record it, and the way you record it is through a PCAP. That's how you capture that traffic, and that traffic, when you capture that information, you have the source, you have the destination, you know, you have the files that are being transmitted, and through what protocol, it captures a lot of information, and you know, you go through it and essentially translate it.
Right. That's what took so long. I believe it's been a couple months now with I've had yourself and many others validating and translating these CPACs, and there was literally thousands of hacks, right, from China.
China, 120 hour. Awesome. It looks like the like puzzle from Metro Exodus, I believe. Some game. Yeah, he just took it off of there.
Yeah. Well, there were
incredible.
There were a lot, and there were a lot successful. Some were just doing reconnaissance, and others were flipping votes. And so it would go in and identify where it needed to flip, and then it would flip. So, yeah, there was a lot of activity.
So what I had you guys do was go out and get 20, just grab 20 of the PCAPs, 20 of them that you could take that data and translate it into something that was readable for all of us here. So what I did is I said, you know what, let's just see how this, because this was in the millions and millions of votes that were flipped on our election by China.
There we go. Sick. An Excel spreadsheet. So you can see these were all flipped to China. Alright. I like it. And what's that? Oh, to stublord. Right there. Awesome. Man. Next time, I'll try to pull the grift and be like, I have evidence. I have the evidence, sir.
Essentially within 400 yards of where that device is located. Beijing, obviously China, province city, and then this next part is the network that was pulled out of the PCAP essentially. But some of this is in Chinese, so when you translate it, you just want to make sure, and as you've asked us to do, double, triple, quadruple,
Yes. So Korea did some, the UK did some. Alright, and here's the evidence. I have an Excel spreadsheet. Wow.
Don't come knocking on my door with your Fauci outie.
The media said Joe Biden's president. Ha ha!
Ha ha. He ain't. Alright. This is good stuff, though.
And so we've been going through, making sure the translations.
Oh, sick. Here you go.
I ask you this. If you were going to prove a case, a cyber case.
There you go. That hack loaded up. Boom.
Cyber
and
attack.
then Joe was president. Cyber.
And if
That's
you,
why the
if you had
cyber
a
ninjas are
wish
coming
list
to go inside of the cyber. Save.
like, let's say, obviously when I came to you and said, and others and said, hey,
Typing.
I have something that's really going to change the world. Here at the end came right.
There we go. Trump down. Down thousands and thousands. Success, yes.
Right off of those PCAPs. Is that correct?
Yeah, those, they're specific numbers, right?
Right.
So those, you're not just rounding up, it's actual specific.
There you go.
These other movies, but I wanted to get on here and explain to everyone. This was an attack by China on our country.
China. There you go. There's all the proof you need.
Through these Dominion and these other machines, and they just hacked in a cyber attack, hacked into our election, and flipped it to anyone that they wanted to win. In this case, it was the Democrat Party. I want to ask you something before we go to the next chart.
I dislike
Going to the Supreme Court, when this gets there, when we bring this to the Supreme Court, and so what you're saying, because this isn't subjective and you can't change anything, and with this evidence, if and you go in there, and what would you expect? Is there any way it could be 5-4 or 6-3 that this is real, or 8-1, or does it have to be 9-0?
It's irrefutable.
Irrefutable.
That's
has to be 9-0. Even though the Supreme Court was like, nah, he lost. They're like, I don't know, he lost. But Mike's got it figured out, boys. Alright. Let's see, we might do one more. Here we go.
Hello guys, welcome back to Level Up, a channel where I post videos that will take your life to the next level. After this video, you will know how to make any girl, whether she's your friend, your girlfriend, or just a random girl from your class, extremely horny and sexually addicted to you just by sitting next to her. Okay, so let's get started with the tip number 1. Sit really close. When you are with this girl you are sexually attracted to, find an excuse to sit really close to her. Pull out your tablet and show off a cool new app, or read out a long interesting article from a magazine she likes. But as you sit...
What is the drawing? I'm dying.
Next to her, make sure you are sitting in a tight spot so your arms are touching each other's. And even if there's a lot of space to sit on, squeeze close to her and
Sounds terrible.
and immediately shift her focus to the table or book in your hand so she's too distracted to slide her butt away from you. Make sure your arms touch each other's, because the soft grazing of both your arms is crucial to ruse the sexual tension and turn her on. Number 2. Keep her interested. Don't talk flirty at all. It will raise her guard. She's already touching you and she's obviously conscious of that. Get her distracted from the touches by having an interesting conversation with her.
2 million views.
Get her attention by gossiping about something you heard, or reveal a little secret you heard from a little birdie. As long as you excite her with something while talking to her, she's overlooked the fact that both of you are almost attached to the hip. Number 3. Start talking flirty to her. Getting a girl horny is easiest when both of you have to sit next to each other for a while with no interruptions. It doesn't matter if you are in boardroom or a library, or even while traveling in a train or a bus. But no matter where you are, just get her involved and things will go smoothly all the way. Somewhere along the conversation, get flirty with her discreetly. Compliment her about something to start with. Be very subtle or she'll move away from you. You smell great, I like the fabric on your shirt, you have really nice eyes, or some bullshit like that. Okay, anyways, it doesn't matter, just flirt like you flirt. From this close, it sparkles. You are just a few lines that will charm her and yet make her blush without moving away from you. Keep the conversation going casually and drop few comments or flirty lines now and then. And if you have already texted dirty or flirted dirty with her earlier, bring a few of those lines into the conversation to remind her of the sexy time both of you have shared. Number 4.
Wait. You've already...
Touch her fingers. Play it safe and slow. If she feels awkward or uncomfortable, it's the end of the road for your sexual entrepreneur. Find an excuse to touch her fingers, either by brushing her palm with yours or by giving her something to hold. Compliment her about her delicate fingers or how smooth it is. She'd know your naughty games by now, but as long as you keep the pace slow and enjoyable...
That's what I do. I just go right up. Hit him with the stub.
She'll like your sensual touches. Another good way is to pretend like you read palms. It will work even if she knows you have no idea about palmistry. Flirt with her and say something naughty when you see her palms. Or if that doesn't work, touch her fingers and compliment her ring or her bracelet or even her earrings. Just make sure you warm her up to your touches. Number 5. Whisper into her ears. This is especially good if there are other people around both of you who are too preoccupied with something else. Movie theaters, bus journeys, the backseat of a car with friends when another guy is driving, or if both of you are at home watching a movie are perfect times to include the whispering act. Don't be funny while whispering into her ear. If she laughs, it completely kills the mood. Go near her ear like you are whispering something and compliment her again and say you just had to compliment her about the same thing again. Just be a fucking the guy, you know what I mean? If you want to get straight to the point, whisper into her ear and ask her if she'd like to hang out with you later. Whispering something intimate like a date request with some heavy breathing in the background will make the hair of the back of her neck and hands stand. And make sure your lips graze her ears so she can feel a hint of a teasing kiss on her ear. Okay, here comes one of my examples. Hey babe, would you like to dance? Would you like me to come to your house and then do the tralala? Okay, just something like that, you know, not the...
Alright, I gotta end it there. But I have one question. Would you like to dance? Alright. I'm dying. I have to go to sleep. Ending the stream. I'll be back. Oh yeah. Yeah, it just wasn't good. It just wasn't good. I'm sorry. I can be better. But go do your meditation, your breathing and vibrating. Whatever you gotta do. Alright, I'll catch y'all on the flip side.